Good evening, everybody. Rose Thorn here. Today I'm reacting to Foodie Beauty's live stream called Waiting. So the live stream that I'm going to react to, this is the live stream that happened directly after the live saying F you both deserve this. That as soon as she was done live streaming that, she deleted it. I got really lucky and I managed to get the react in before she did that. So this live is the aftermath of that, and she explains what happened. In this live, she goes on to explain that she ended the live because the detective actually called her and told her not to talk about Natter. But ironically, in the live I'm about to do, she does precisely that. She talks all about Natter. She still refuses to shut up. And so I'm wondering if she's doing all this to try to get the charges dropped. I don't know if that would ever work, because once the police have something, they don't just let go of it because you say so. They're going to follow through with it. But that is a thought that happened in my head. So let me just go ahead and bring up Miss Foodie. All right. There she is. That's our Lady of Perpetual Hope right there. So she's waiting to go back home to Canada, and I will spoil things a bit for you. She did make it home to Canada. She's on a live right now, so she did manage to get back home to Canada. And one of her first priorities was to order more edibles, the high-powered edibles, the wheels, I think they're called. So she's on that live right now and not really in a rush to cover it, because if she has been without green for a while, she's going to get absolutely crap-faced tonight, and I know it. So I'd rather just cover this live and react to it before we get deep into the live. Let's do the comments first for those who really aren't into watching Foodie's content right now because of all of the talk of DV and SA, and that might trigger you, and I certainly understand. So Emily says, for those who didn't catch the deleted rage stream, she admitted to going to Natter's before she drove down to the United States. She turned his phone back on, brought weed and coffee. She then tried to call him with a now turned on phone, and he didn't answer. He has no contact order against her, so legally he can't. Dee Dee messaged her in his place, causing, oh goodness, it's not showing the rest of it. Why isn't it showing the rest of it? But I'll finish the rest of this comment. So Chantal went over to Natter's with weed and coffee. I don't know why Dee Dee nor Natter would let her in the house. I mean, if she came to the door, the right thing to do would have been to say, go away, Chantal. We can't talk to you. Neither one of us could talk to you. But she went over there with weed and coffee, and they actually let her in. So doesn't that, by proxy, violate his no contact order because he's willingly talking to Foodie? I would think so. And I'm also wondering if she did that to get him in further trouble because he's not supposed to be talking to Foodie. So was that another way she was trying to use to trap him? I don't know. But no matter what the deal was, she shouldn't have been talking to him. She just filed charges on this man. No contact means precisely that. No contact, no phone calls, no texts, no going to see them, no bringing them coffee, no turning on their phone, no bringing them weed, nothing, nothing. Done means you're done. Done does not mean we're done for 5 minutes and then come back. No, it means you're done. Tosh Michelle says, stop hating Dee Dee. You were an R, Dee Dee. Remember when your entire community told you this would happen and you said it was your life and you wanted to learn the hard way? Here it is. What you asked for. A hard lesson to learn. Yeah. What's that old saying? Be careful what you wish for. Well, she got what she wished for. Now that she has it, she don't freaking want it because it doesn't feel so good. But here's the bad thing. This is not a life lesson for Chantal. She's not going to learn from this. This mistake that she's made, she's going to repeat it over and over and over again because she just has that mentality of she wants what she wants, and she doesn't care if what she wants is a person and they have the right to refuse her. They have the right to say, I don't want to be in a relationship with you and I don't want to claim you. She's just barreling through life thinking she wants what she wants and nobody should be allowed to tell her no. Red Dre says, love how you're well versed in the many different facets of being a DV and SA victim and expect people to not judge you for your erratic behaviors pertaining to Natter. But you don't mind telling people who become triggered by your content how to handle being triggered. Yep. And I'll even go further with that comment. A while ago, Foodie brought the whole DV and SA thing to the table. And as a reactor, since I've gone through DV and I've gone through SA, it was hard to stomach all that. It was hard to react to that. You know, it just, I would have rather not reacted to that stuff. Just because I know that when you talk about things like this, it triggers people. It brings up bad memories. It brings up bad experiences. A lot of people have gone through DV and SA. They suffer from basically PTSD and they struggle with it. They struggle with the aftermath, the bad memories, the feelings of just fear, if you will, being afraid, trying to get themselves into a different mindset than they were in before. So Foodie brought the DV to the table hardcore, and a lot of people were triggered by it. And now she's brought it back to the table again. And even more people are getting triggered. A lot more people. Their wounds are being reopened. They're almost reliving when they watch Foodie some of the things that they've been through, some of the things that they remember. You know, it kind of negates some of the healing that they've done. And that's why it's wrong. That's why it's wrong to do this, to bring this to YouTube, especially this way. This is not about Foodie bringing SA and DV to the table for educational purposes. This is her using those things to make a profit. Because anybody who's gone through DV and SA, people in her VIB chat, they're like, oh, I've been through it too, and I sympathize, and you got this, girl, and you're so brave. And they're tossing her all kinds of money. In my personal opinion, this is just me talking, because of the subject matter of her live streams, I don't think she should be profiting off this at all. No. I think she should demonetize her live streams, or at the very least, donate a portion of her earnings to some organization like a battered women's shelter. That would be the decent thing to do. But just straight up using it for profit, it's wrong. You know, for the sake of her profit, a lot more people are being affected and hurt. Bobby Joe Vaughn says, we do have the power to make people feel some kind of ways, especially people who care about us. You're saying you're not responsible for Annie's feelings. It's like saying Natter is not responsible for your feelings right now. Just because you're not actively present in someone's life does not mean you don't affect their feelings. Anyway, keep the same energy. If you can't affect another person's feelings, then Natter is not the reason you are feeling hurt. I think if you actually care for your well-being and happiness, but you have so much that needs to be worked through, we take that out on people we love the most, because the chances of them turning their back on us are not like they would be if they were someone who had no idea who we were. You're burning bridges, Chantal, bridges that may need to be crossed over again. Watch out for that part. Finding another way to get to the other side may be pretty difficult with the bridges burned. And you say you don't understand people who behave in ways like knowing the water's hot, but still sticking their hands in it. Chantal, you know what you're going to get when Natter is involved, yet you keep going back for more. You do understand it's justifiable if it's you behaving that way, but not anymore else. Your karma is real, Chantal, and without the major change in you, you will continue to get the same if nothing changes. Guess what? Nothing changes. Yeah, you know, what's the definition of insanity? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting different results. So by that definition, right now, Chantal is insane. You know, like, she knows that it's bad to be around Natter. She knows how he is. He never hid who he was. And yet she keeps going back. She keeps contacting him, I guess expecting him to be a different person. He's not going to be a different person. He's not going to feel differently. He's not going to love her. She keeps hoping for that he will just wake up one day and love her, and it's not going to happen. Terminally L says karma is catching up to her. She treated BB and Pete so badly, and she sailed along on her job for too long. This makes me happy to see her getting her just desserts. I'm happy about it too. All of her chickens are coming home to roost, every single one. All of her bad karma is finally catching up to her. As far as her treating BB and Pete's like crap, she cheated on both those men. She did. She cheated on BB. She cheated on Pete's. We've seen the way she treats Pete's. And I've seen some of the live streams that Chantal did with BB. She was very disrespectful to the man, although he was too polite to get in her face and tell her to cut it out. So if somebody has finally come along to stand up to Chantal and give her a dose of her own medicine, I am living for it. I'm living for it. Yaki says, all of this is your doing. You deserve every bit of this. Yes, agreed. She does. She does. If you have a bad life, it's because you've made bad choices. If you want a good life, then what you need to do is make good choices. This isn't hard. Good life, good choices. Bad life, bad choices. If you keep making bad choices, then you'll suffer the effect of that. If you make good choices, you'll get the reward of that. Oddna says, for those who didn't catch the deleted rage stream, she admitted to trying to go back to Nader and turned his phone on again. But Didi was still there and she had a meltdown. Yeah, so that's basically the short version of that. So Chantal turned his phone back on, went over there with weed and coffee. I would never walk away. For the person that I walked away from, I could never imagine going back to that person, turning their phone on and bringing them gifts. No. I mean, her doing that, that's a first. That's a first. Summerflower says, this level of delusion and mental illness is so fascinating to watch. I don't wish it on anyone, but it's impossible to have any sympathy for her because I know a lot of this is still manipulation and lies. Also, I find it really interesting that her enablers keep telling her things like, he's doing this to you, or Didi is so obsessed with you, etc. Here's the reality of this situation. He and Didi are doing absolutely nothing to her. For weeks before she went to the police, he has been publicly telling her to leave him alone and move on. She is melting down because all her attempts to remove Didi have failed and there's nothing left to do. I truly believe she went there yesterday in a last-ditch attempt to convince him to get Didi out of there and take her back. Yeah, I was wondering, what was this sporadic, impulsive trip to the United States? What was that about? Like, what was the motivation there? And now that she's revealed that she went over to Nader's house, that might explain it. The fact that she was just so angry that she just wasn't thinking in her right mind. But yeah, Nader's been telling Chantal to leave him alone. And once he revealed that she went to the cops, the live streams after that, he wasn't talking about her because he's not allowed to. But here's Chantal still talking about him. And she went over to his house. She is the obsessed one. He's moved on with Didi. He wants nothing to do with Chantal, but Chantal is refusing to leave the man alone. Blackpink in your area says, doesn't cry when talked about being abused in SA, but then sheds tears and rages when her VIBs ask a question. We see you. Good. I'm glad you VIBs are seeing her. I'm really glad you are. I'm hoping everybody wakes all the way up and realizes that anybody who's a VIB, you guys are suckers. You're paying for this crap. You're paying for her crap. You're paying for her lies and manipulation. I mean, you guys are always on a roller coaster, and there's only one way off, and that's to get off. You understand me? That's the only way to get off is to get off the doggone thing. Just do the damn thing. Get off the thing. Just think about what you're supporting, who you're supporting, and why. And understand this thing is never going to end. It's never going to end. I know all of you over there, you're waiting for that magic moment of Foodie getting her head on straight and she does some adulting You know, she cleans her house, takes care of her cats, and gets her life together. That would be nice to see, wouldn't it? But this is Foodie we're talking about. And she doesn't want help for her issues. She's not seeking help for her issues. She's not doing the adulting. She's not doing the thing. She's making far too much money being a mess. And because of that, she's never, ever going to stop. PB44 says she says they are torturing her every day. How? By following a no contact order, moving on with his life and channel, accompanied by a female companion. What does she expect from an ex? Is she supposed to be the end all when it comes to being with somebody? They're never going to move on, throw in, etc. after going to police and filing a DVSA confinement charge. Yeah, they're trying to move on and she won't let it happen. Little Sweet Lynn says, trust and believe, Chunky. Those two videos of yourself literally going insane in your car today, admitting that you basically reported Nader to the police out of spite, that you predictably deleted, have already been saved. As is the video of you basically admitting that you had a plan to deal with Nader if he ever decided to leave you. Remember that gem where you put your face all close up in the camera and told your audience, I'm not as stupid as you think? Yeah, that one. How do you think all this evidence against you will hold up in court? And today you admit that you went back over there trying to ply him with coffee and weed after you filed the police report, alleging SA and DV. Sweet, sweet karma. Keep doing your thing. Yeah, the clip that Little Sweet Lynn is referring to is Meat, Pies, and Laws. And I actually have that in a recent react, courtesy of Sam Tefler, who posted it on her Twitter. I included that in one of my react videos. So the evidence is out there. She had this plan in place all along. She knew that there might be a chance he might find another sugar mama, and she already planned to use his past against him to basically blackmail him to stay with her. I mean, a lot of people say that Chantal is not smart. Well, you're right, halfway. She's not smart, but you don't have to be smart to be diabolical. You don't have to have a 200 IQ to be evil. She just is. And she's, you know, she's very shady, this woman. There's nothing that she won't do when she wants her way. So is she a highly intelligent woman? No. But she is crafty and smart when it comes to being evil. And because that's a craft that she's been honing for years, ever since she was a teen. I mean, she's just been a monster for years. Let's see. So I don't want to stay too long in the comments. We're already like 18 minutes in. Let's just get to the react video, and I hope you guys enjoy it. If you do, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. So let's do this thing.
Hey. No, I'm better, Blue Dream. Hey, Rusty. I wish I went to Torres. The detective called me. Brooke.
So that's basically what ended the stream. The detective called her and basically told her to shut up about Nader. How embarrassing that you file a police order and a detective has to call you to shut up and shut your mouth. How embarrassing when the police have to step in and say, shut your mouth, stop talking about him. We got stuff here. We don't need your help. Stop talking. You're hurting the case.
No, Brooke. Hey. No, that's not great news. No.
Sit up and stop and start talking. This is your live.
There's already clips. I know that it's going to be out there. I'm just privating on my channel. Okay?
Yeah, what's the point? The clips are already out there. Why private it on your channel? Why do you private things? Is it because you know you did wrong and you don't want it to be liable on your channel? It doesn't matter now. I mean, the clips are out there, and if people want to find them, they're going to find them.
Look, I've been a YouTuber.
And?
No, it wasn't. I was the detective. And I can't talk about why. And
you know what? Just because you're a YouTuber doesn't mean you got to bring this kind of content to YouTube. YouTube is not your personal private diary. You understand? It's not your personal private diary. And this is not the Truman Show. We don't need to see everything about your life. And if you had any kind of decency in you at all, you wouldn't be talking about this stuff to your audience and triggering everybody.
And actually, I'm not talking about him or anything to do with him ever again.
How many times have we heard
We're not
that?
talking about each other. We're not supposed to. We can't be together ever. So, that's it. I lost my mind back there. Like, sorry. That's what happens when you play with people's emotions. They lose their mind. And I can't control myself sometimes. But I will try very...
You know, I've heard that the reason why she went off in the first place is because she tried to contact Natter and he did not answer the phone or something, and that's what set her off. Something must have triggered her big time, because you guys saw the reacts that I did. She was calm, she was fine, and then she went completely off her rocker. So I believe that happened. That she tried to contact him and he wasn't picking up the phone, and she just started to go all the way off.
Very hard. Again, every time this happens, I feel like it's set back to zero. And I have to start all over to get exactly back to where I was.
You know, I really wish she would reset back to zero. Just do a complete life reboot. She says that it sets her back to zero. I disagree. I think it just sets her back to the halfway point. The point before everything started to go south between her and Natter. And that's why she's able to flip out so easily. Going back to zero means you're clearing the floor, you're clearing the space, and you're starting over from scratch. She has yet to do that.
Right. So, I can't talk about it. I took a rapid test. Stabby doo-doo. You need to get on better meds.
See, that's the problem. She should be on medication. She does have a prescription for antidepressants. I don't think she's taking them. I think she's been just using the green for everything, and the green can only do so much. So I think that might be part of her problem, is the fact that she should be taking necessary medications like her blood thinners, her antidepressants, her HRT, and she hasn't taken those in forever.
Did I leave running water for beads? You never leave the spot you start in, so getting back to where you were is no problem. Shut up. Yeah, you're right. No shame in that. No, I know. I'm in therapy. I just forgot to give my therapist my new number. Wait for it.
How can you be in therapy if you're supposed to go to therapy today? Today was your appointment, and obviously you didn't make it. You haven't gone to therapy yet.
Roy Big Dog Taylor. Thank you. No, I'm not paying legal fees.
You will if you go to
That's
court.
not happening.
You will if you go to court.
I don't expect people to believe me, and I don't expect people to be happy with me. But I think you guys also expect a lot from me too. I'm human, and I've told you many times I'm struggling, and I'm being honest about everything I go through. So,
Do you know what people on YouTube expect from you, Chantal? They don't expect a lot. They don't expect you to be a perfect person on camera or off. What they do expect, and what you should be doing, is giving people great content. This is your channel. You should be doing great content that doesn't trigger anyone. Trying to avoid the triggering topics, especially in the way that you keep bringing them. That's all that people expect from you, is to provide great content. You could do videos and live streams and lift people up and make people happy. That's not a lot to ask, especially considering the income that you're making from YouTube, but you almost refuse to do that. You want, basically, you want to traumatize everybody with your content.
do you know how fucked up it is to still have residual feelings? Strong, passionate feelings for someone you can't be with because you hurt each other? It's fucked up. And yes, I need to talk to my therapist about that. And that's all I'm going to say. I'm done. That's it.
You know, I'm going to speak on that for a minute. If you have a relationship and it's over, it's normal to have those residual feelings, to still feel love for somebody. I've been married a couple of times, divorced twice, and I remember clearly that even though both my husbands were jerks, I still had love for them. It's just, it takes time to mourn the loss of that relationship and move on. I get that part. But it's not just you having a normal relationship, Chantal. You're talking about DV and SA. And as someone that I've been through both, being that I have gone through both, I would never even begin to imagine bringing that to my channel and making that a topic of conversation, knowing how much it hurt me and how talking about it with other people is going to bring up feelings in other people and hurt them, just out of respect, out of decency. I keep that to myself. I'm not going to sit here and trauma dump and trigger people, but you don't even seem to care. You'll trauma dump all day long, every day for hours, weeks and months on end, and open up everybody's old wounds and scars.
All right. So what are we going to do? Where's my stuff?
What do you mean, where's your stuff?
Kit Kat, there's support for all DV victims out there. Yes. And that's bullshit. I'm not the only person to go through this. Okay? So yes. That's what I'm telling myself. Because I do sometimes feel like I'm the only person in the world going through some certain shit.
Well, you're not. You're not the only person in the world going through this. You're not the only person in the world that has gone through this. There's some people who've gone through things much more severe than you, and they don't act this way. They don't behave this way. They would never make a YouTube channel and try to make profit off of this. That's you. That's you all day.
Don't even go there. So, I really want to go see my cats. What are we going to do? Oh no, Monica. A lot has happened. I don't want to talk about it. Did I leave some fancy feeds? That's true. My skin looks red. I don't know, like there's like irritation. I was using the towel at the hotel to scrub the friggin' magnetic liner off my face when I was washing my face last night. What is this friggin'? Oh, I guess I can go to the bathroom here if I need to. Please get help so you know not this. I'm gonna reschedule my appointment for sure. Well, it's not really a bombshell. I mean, there's just said what happened, and you know.
Well, it kind of was a bombshell. It kind of was a bombshell. You saying, you blurting outright, oh yeah, not only I contacted him, I went to his house and I brought weed and coffee and I turned his phone on. It kind of was a bombshell.
Actually, Kit Kat, my mom is proud of me.
You sure?
Would
I
your
don't
mom
think
be
so.
proud of you shaming somebody on the internet?
I
Like
don't
what?
think your mom's proud of you.
I don't get what your point is. No, I already told you, EG. Inpatient doesn't work. I've already been there. Going to jail for what? For being sad? Like, I'm sorry, I didn't know that was a crime.
How about for slander? False charges.
You broke a law that you went to the police about. Which one? Actually, Kit Kat, my mom is proud of me because no matter what I go through, I fucking get myself out of it. So yeah.
You know, a lot of people are suggesting Chantal to go into inpatient, and that would be a good idea for her because she is the type of person with everything going on. She needs constant supervision because if you leave her alone, she hurts herself. She has no self-control. But anybody suggesting inpatient, that's never going to happen. She's far too hard-headed and bullheaded. She would never listen to the doctors and nurses. And if you do inpatient, you can't stream inside the inpatient facility. You can't do live streams. She needs her attention fix. And she would be away from Natter. So there's that. You know, she wants to be in a position where if maybe someday Dee Dee gets out of the picture, she can jump back over there. So she's never going to do inpatient. It'd be really good for her, but she'd never let it happen.
Like, what is that like? Is that supposed to be shaming? It's not the truth. You're saying my mom is ashamed of me when you don't know fuck all about our relationship. So shut the fuck up. How about that?
You know, I think your entire family is ashamed of you. I mean, that was pretty apparent because with the Christmas pictures, they edited you out of the picture. For a family to do that to one of their own, that takes a lot. That takes a lot. You haven't spoken to your family in forever. You don't hang out with them and all the things you do. I'm sure they're mad embarrassed. You're not doing the family any favors behaving this way online, Chantal.
No contact.
And let's not forget when Grandma Saralt passed away and the way you behaved. You didn't even cry over your own grandmother. You were talking about OnlyFans the same day she passed away. And some idiots, they actually posted something awful on your grandmother's obituary. Had you been a decent person, that would have never have happened. And to those people that did that, shame on you for doing that. That was too much. Contacting Chantal's family is too much. Leave them out of anything regarding Chantal. They got nothing to do with this. You know, like if you're going to say something to Chantal, say it to her, but leave her family alone.
Daughter. Yeah, I know. I admitted that. And he just said you can't be seeing each other. That's it. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know. Yes, Jermaine, I'm still in frigging New York. The phone bill? Yes, I know, Willow Sound. I believe I admitted that to you guys. So I know what that sounds like. And the phone and the iPad are going to be on my plan no matter what. So it doesn't matter who has it.
So she turned on his phone and she has not said, I turned the phone back off. So the phone is still on.
It's going to be paid for. I have to pay for it no matter who has it. Yeah, Charlotte, I need to freaking get home. I guess a couple more hours. I don't know. Like, I'm thinking by 6:30, if the results are not there, I think I'm going to rent a hotel again.
So here's a super chat. A literal war going on, yet you're the only one suffering. Yeah, so everybody knows about the thing with Ukraine and Russia and everything over there. It's just a mess. And Chantal's over here doing pity poor me. You know.
A literal war going on. Why every time I bring up problems I have on my channel, people come with like every other problem in the world, like as if that negates like the only things going on. Like,
maybe it's because over in the Ukraine, people are losing their homes. Chantal, their homes are getting bombed and destroyed, and they're made homeless. Maybe that's why.
Still have my life to worry about too. So sorry. Hi, Missy Mo. Electrogun therapy. Oh. Enjoy a game? What game? Do I look like I'm having fun? Really?
You said yourself, Chantal, I'm going to win this game. Those words came out of your mouth. I'm going to win this game. I'm going to win. You look at this whole thing as a game. Playing with people's lives is a game to you. And it's a game you're going to win. And you're losing. Whether you think it's a game or not, you're still losing.
Losing my fucking mind. Do I look like I'm having fun?
Then
no,
stop.
I don't.
Then don't treat life as a game and don't treat people as pieces on a chessboard. You'll be all right.
Because I'm not. I didn't know that I couldn't come on my own channel and vent. I didn't know that. Austin Beezer. I don't think that there is one. I don't think that there is an house around here. When did you see him? I didn't see him today.
Well, obviously not.
I saw him yesterday.
Oh,
Plain
yesterday.
Cheeseburger. Hello.
Oh, so yesterday. So this is after the no contact order. She went over there yesterday, and isn't it something that after she saw him, she drove to the United States? She flipped out.
Before I left. I don't only see the bag. I'm not raging anymore.
Erica A says, so why were you saying you were scared and order security cameras if you keep driving back to him? Good question. Chantal was over there acting like she was so scared. Oh, I need security cameras and I've got pepper spray and all of this. And clearly she's not scared.
So, I'm just waiting for my stuff.
Heather says there are tons of apps that he can use to call/text his family without cell service. Please don't use that as a reason to pay his cell bill. There you go. So he doesn't need Chantal to pay his phone. He can contact his family just fine.
You don't owe us anything. Thank you, Jacqueline. Heather, there are tons of apps that he can use to call, text his family without cell service. Please don't use that as a reason to pay his cell bill. Honestly, I did it so I could keep in contact with him. And then he had
another admission. There we go. I turned on his phone just so I could call him. There we go. So if you were scared of somebody, would you actually pay for a phone bill just to talk to the person who hurt you? No, me either.
The nerve to like be like, but I can get in trouble for talking to you, but I was over there. Like, it doesn't make fucking sense. Anyway, I'm not talking about it. I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want
Too late.
this to go any further because it's already bad. So okay, Christine Smith, and did I laugh at children being blown up? Did I? No. So shut up.
Rosewater says, I bet he secretly filmed you while you were there, and he went down to the police station with his video and text evidence. If the police think you are lying, Natter can sue you. See, that's another concern, about this case. He could turn around and countersue her, and she's given him everything he would need to do just that.
Oh my God. It hasn't stopped snowing either.
Inside or outside?
Hi, Jacqueline! I thought I said hi. No, I don't need a break from YouTube.
Yes, you do. Give us a break. Please give us a break. Just take a few days away. Give us a chance to breathe.
3 things I'm grateful for. My cats. Life, I guess, in general. And pickles. I should have checked the weather. I should have checked everything before I left. Let's not go there. No, Scott wasn't right about the texting because I wasn't texting him. Bees and Fupa, welcome to our recipes. I will, Monica. I need to get out of here and go home.
Luann says, did you at least get your stuff when you were there? No, she didn't. She didn't get her stuff. She could have gotten her stuff. That could have been even though she's not supposed to be there. She could have gone there and said, I just want my stuff. But she's not interested in this stuff. She just said that in the React video I did before this one. She doesn't care about the stuff. She could buy more stuff. She just wants a reason to keep texting him and calling him. That's why she tends to leave her stuff at other people's houses. Those things act as anchors to keep her tied to the other person.
Hello, Sleepy. White privilege, yeah. I'm just glad it's not looping anymore. I'm so happy that I fixed the internet, yeah. Like, why didn't I think of that? Oh, let's add a roaming plan. So 2 different personalities going on. The way you switch emotions so fast, it's alarming. Yeah. Hi, Chantal. My boss already left, so I can bees when I'm busy with you guys. We love you and are here for you. Thank you, Matt. Yeah, bees whenever you can bees. Yes, I've taken the test earlier today. You struggle with that because you focus on the bad. Think of what you have. You have a lot to be grateful for. I know. I'm not just focusing on bad. I've been through fucking hell. Like, when I tell you, like, you can't even imagine. Like, unless you've been through it. And when I tell you, I was the same way a year ago. I was looking at women, looking down on them, like people, like victim people are doing to me right now. Like, I was doing that. You're fucking stupid. You're a liar. You're weak. Why are you going back to such a piece of shit? I would never. I shut my fucking mouth real quick. You know? What will you do if you don't have the results? I'm going to get a hotel like at 6:30. I'm not waiting around more than that. You know? Fuck that. I bet you need a smoke. Yes, you're right, Jacqueline. I love you. I don't look down on you. Thank you.
Dude says, you aren't a victim. You have all the resources to leave. You keep trying to force yourself back. True. If she wanted help or assistance in any way, there are resources. There are people that she could go to help her stay away, to get her life back together in whatever way she needs. She keeps going back and she keeps trying to force herself back there. A lot of people say Chantal is brave for what she went through with Natter. Don't know how much of that is true or false. But let's just for argument's sake that at least part of that is true. Those people that are calling Chantal brave. If Natter were to be alone right now and Dee Dee wasn't there and Chantal stayed away, that would be a sign of progress. But the only reason why she's not at Natter's place is because Dee Dee is there. That's the only thing blocking her. So she's not that brave. She just has a literal physical block in her way from getting her way.
I don't care if you do. You guys can look down on me, think I'm a liar, whatever you want. It is what it is. You can't shame me anymore. You can hate me, you can cancel me, you can try to ruin me, you can try to kick me off YouTube, but you can't shame me. So that's it. Hi, Floor. You've been through hell, but you went over there anyway. That's just crazy. You got to understand how we feel. Yes, I do. 180,000. You don't think I knew how you guys are? I'm not dumb. I know. But again, I did it. Yes.
Chandal Yander says, how can you not be alarmed that you made false allegations against someone because you wanted Dee Dee to go home so you could go over crazy? Yeah. If this goes to trial, hello, false charges, misusing the legal system, that could be serious for her.
Like, Chantal Yanders, how can you not be alarmed that you made false allegations against someone? Because I didn't make false allegations. That's it.
Charlotte sometimes says, I don't mean to be rude, but you literally just said you went there thinking and hoping you could work things out. So you still want him and all that comes with him. Yeah, exactly. And she's not done with him. She doesn't want to be done.
180,000%, Matt. I don't. Since today, Candace. Today drove me to smoke. I've been in your shoes. I lost family members because of it. You will be okay. I'm sorry that happened. I don't want that to happen to me, but it's not going to happen to me. So why are you shaming me, Kit Kat, and not the abuser? Why are you saying you're abuser and you go crawling back? Do you know on average how many times women go back to their abuser? 8. So why don't you educate yourself? Like, really, it's bullshit.
You know, Chantal's over here quoting statistics, and she's right in a sense. Women who are DV victims sometimes go back to their abusers over and over again. That's true. But you know what, Chantal, despite the stats, you could be that person that you don't have to be part of that. You have your own home. You make your own money. You could easily stay away. You could easily stay away. Maybe some of those people who went back, they didn't have a home. They didn't have money. They didn't have a way to get away. Maybe they had children, and that's another reason why they stayed. You don't have any of that going on. You could easily get away and stay away.
Yes. Listen, nobody's going to talk me down from a ledge. I'm not doing anything. I'm done talking about it. For real. I'm good. I'm good.
Sure. Until the next 5 minutes
later. I promise. I am. Many times, clefable. Actually, many times they get broken and retracted several times. The detective told me that. Do you know how many times women retract their yes? So, again, put your foot in your mouth. Thank you. Many abuse victims go back. I don't see how shaming her is productive. Whatever. I don't care. Purple Mermaid. What I did was wrong. Yeah. But you're right. Rubbing it in doesn't really, I don't know. I don't seem good. I'm not gonna run people over with my car. I'm just like a bit on edge. Yeah, I mean, I'm fucking tired.
Dr. Agathon Carver says shaming her. She literally has no shame and never has. That's her problem. Agreed.
Shut up, Ivana. First, 100%. We have laws here that enforce charges, anyways, because victim does often try to retract. Yep, and that's unfortunately, Holly. It's not in my hands anymore.
Right.
So,
yeah. So whatever you're doing, if this is actually just you trying to get them to drop the charges, it's not going to work. You push things too far. There's no stopping the process. So you can stop now.
I have no control over this at all. At all. It's not in my hands. Matt, your abusers are here for you. You can vent to us anytime. I support your decisions. I think therapy will every day. Thank you, Matt. Ready, set, rabies. So, I'm not going to go there anymore. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. So can we just like move on? Yeah. Well, that's what he was saying. Like, I don't want to see you get in trouble, like for harassment or something. And I was like, but did you see him, like, for what, talking about online? Did you see him making fun of my underwear? Like, that's harassment. But whatever. Won't go there. Go look.
Yeah, but all that harassment happened before the protection order, and nothing has happened since.
Live, I am live. But then do you really think for players that couldn't leave unless you've been through it? Don't know. That's the thing. Like, in any experience, unless you go through it, you don't really fully understand like the emotions. Like, I literally have to like fight with my own fucking brain chemistry. It feels like my own will.
And do you think the drugs are helping? They're only making the problem worse because you can't think straight. You sit there and you'll do the chemicals, like the green, like the live after this one, because Foodie is home right now. She did make it home. She's back in Canada. What's the first thing that Foodie does when she gets back home? She ordered the wheel edibles. What do you guys think is going to happen with those edibles? She's going to eat a lot of food and she's going to get emotional and she's going to rage again. That's what she does on the edibles.
It's like I can't explain it. I don't know. Oh, shut up. Jinx Smith until I go to the dispensary is in Messina. Where? Matt. Contributing to get Foodie Beauty out of the US fund. Next time it'll be fun. We'll just be prepared. Yes, Matt, that's right. Being prepared and have a clear brain. You know? Okay. I'm blocking Lemon because they're just fucking being stupid. Thank you very much. People who get involved in her personal life are too much. Oh, really, Echo? Block Kit Kat? Helga, you two would have never worked even without Dee Dee. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, obviously people are going to get involved in my life, but I mean, to a certain degree, it's like any show, like where you watch people going through shit on a show. Do you get like all up in it or what? Oh,
See, and that's the thing. For her, it's just her channel is basically her own reality show. It's to her, it's a show. To her, it's her story. She said that this is my story. It's my show. So in her mind, she can make stuff up and it's part of her show. And she doesn't seem to understand because it's YouTube. This is not a reality show where you go into it knowing it's scripted, it's fake. People can't tell what's real, what's fake. So they're affected by what she's doing.
Them too, I hate them. You can purchase in New York. I got you, babe. Thank you, Emerald. Oh yeah, you too then. Okay, bye. I like that they pretend like they get refunds.
Actually, you can. For anybody who's a VIB that happens to make their way over here, you can get refunds for your VIB membership and your super chats. All you got to do is contact Google. They'll give them to you. And I know this for fact because I went on Twitter and somebody actually got a refund for their membership. They showed the proof. So there's that. Chantal is cocky and thinks, oh, once you send her money, you can't get it back. You certainly can if you want it.
By the way, your membership. Oh, maybe you do, but I don't think super chats are refundable.
Yeah, they are. You can stop payment on them immediately. Yep. All you got to do is call your bank. And Echo just backed me up saying, we do actually get refunds. Super chats are also refundable. Yep.
They will be used to this. They're qualified in the kind of dealing. Yeah. Hi, Purple Mermaid. Honestly, he didn't sound surprised. So. I said that too. I don't.
Nurse Ratchet says, this is your life, though, not a television show. For Chantal, there is no difference. I mean, she honestly thinks she's some sort of a celebrity, and this is her show. And because she is the actor, director, producer, scriptwriter, she can do whatever she wants. But she's under delusions of grandeur in her head that this is just a show for her, so nobody else should be affected.
I don't even know what to do anymore with myself. Like, I was that desperate, I said that to him. I'm like, I don't even know what to do with myself anymore.
Find something to do.
How do I begin to get over something like this? And he was like, I think you can. Anyway. And that was it. We need boundaries. Yes, I agree. That's why I'm blocking people. Like, there's no need to be fucking asshole. It's snowing inside my car. I don't care.
A lot of people are asking, did she drop the charges? I don't think she can. I mean, with something of this severity, I don't think she can drop the charges because even if she tried to, they're still going to press through with it.
No, it's not in my hands anymore.
Right.
So. No, I'm not talking about it anymore. Yes, I wish I could Eternal Sunshine so fucking bad. I would do it in a heartbeat. Ugh. No, Sophie, you're just wrong. I don't know what your problem is now. Hi, Raven. You don't have to tell us everything.
Right, you don't have to. Feel free to keep things to yourself.
Yeah, no. I'm trying.
Try harder.
It's hard.
Try harder.
Because, Louise, I'm stressed out. Hi, Taylor. Jeez. I'm stuck in the boring part of New York, I know. Of course I wouldn't block you. Well, if you're being an asshole, Jacqueline, maybe. What are you going? Oh, yeah, right. You say you found out about his exes. You still went back? Yep. I did. Mm-hmm. Have you blocked me? No. 13 years and went back over many times. So I get you and what you're going through. Thank you, Karen. Wow. 13 years? Holy shit. I don't think I would survive. You must be strong. I don't think I would. I have unconditional love. I am seeing my family this week. Yes, I am getting professional help. No problem with it. Beatrice, it's hard. I'm on a waiting list still, and I followed up with my doctor. Jorge, ridiculous. You can't make this shit up. Stop throwing cigarettes out your window. Where do you put them then?
In the ashtray,
Really, I'm worried
stupid.
about you. With how much he was angry with you going back. I don't know, flesh in excess. I honestly don't care. And now I'm married 5 years strong to a good man. You'll get their foodie beauty. I hope so. I hope I find. I don't know. I would like to find somebody that I can like do my videos with and travel with, and who will be fucking. We'll be happy together and do wholesome videos, not fucking drama. You know.
That's the one thing you're not, Foodie, is wholesome. So give up on that idea.
Try to identify the things that trigger you to want to go back. Dee.
What? Try to find the things that make you want to go back. And she just said Dee Dee. First thing out of her mouth, Dee Dee. So it's all about Dee Dee being there. So I guess she has the mentality of, I don't want him, but I don't want anybody else to have him, or somebody else is with him, then that makes me want him more. How ridiculous is that? Because what does Dee Dee really have? What does she have? What's so great about Natter? He's a leech. He's a leech. He leeches off of women. He's not the guy that says, I've got my own deal going on and I don't need anybody's help. He leeches off women. So what does she really have? Not much. It's only much to you because somebody else is there.
When she's not here, I don't like it going over. So did you go back? Oh, anyway. Okay, let's talk about something else. Hi, Annie! I don't think so. I was not. Come on. I hardly wear underwear.
Oh, Annie P says, I will be canceling my membership on 3/7 when it expires, sadly. So is this Chantal's Annie? The one that has left before and come back? She's always left because it just got too much for her, and then she came back. Annie, when you gonna learn? This is never gonna end, ever.
No. Liliana, you missed the whole rage. And now I can't talk about it, so you'll have to find a reaction channel. Okay, I want to go home. What do we do for a fucking hour and a half? Hi, Colleen.
Hey, Bobby. Come here.
What can I do? The cops then show up at their Hey, my love, she said she had to confess and got back on when keeps reacted. What? I do have some, they're just dirty at home. Oh my god. Go buy some underwear and buy Pete's. I love his stupid fucking simps coming in here. Like angel hands. Like, could you simp any harder? You look like an idiot. Don't worry, we'll send you money in PayPal. Fucking scammers. I hate them all.
You're making fun of people that send Natter money, but you're the idiot that turned his phone on, went over there with weed and coffee. So I guess that makes you a simp as well.
That's all I'm gonna say. He's probably phone fucking all these women. Why do you rage and block your members? I block assholes. There's no reason. No matter what I come on here and say, doesn't affect your life directly. If it does, log off and don't watch me. So if you come on here and be an asshole, I'm gonna block you. That's it. Will I unblock you later? I don't know. Maybe. Depends on my mood. My channel. Scared for your safety. Well, then leave Annie. I don't know what you want me to say. Like, I don't know. I don't send him money anymore, Pimp Natty. Thank you very much.
No, you just turn on his phone.
It's her channel, exactly. Like, I don't get it. I don't like fair weather people. I don't like conditional people. You know that. If you don't like me, then just fucking leave. I would rather you just leave and then just fucking be like, I don't need guilt and shaming right now. I don't like emotional blackmail. Sorry, I don't like it. That's somebody just.
But that's kind of what you did with Natter. That's kind of what you did with Natter. Oh, if you're not with me and if you're not in a relationship with me and you try to get rid of me, then I'm going to get you in trouble with the cops. What is that if not emotional blackmail?
It's true. It's emotional blackmail. It is. Okay. Well, then you can leave too, Liliana. You really pretty much just shame me. You're only here when I go back to Natter. And then you shame me for it. So, I don't like fake people either. It's fake to support somebody 1 minute and then be like, oh, sorry. So then go. Like, what do you want me to do? One told no contact and let her.
Echo Era says, no, it's not fake. We just don't support that decision. There you go.
Come over and let her in. Why didn't he call the cops on her? And why is it okay for me to go over, but you don't want to risk talking to me on a phone I pay for? Stupid.
Because he knows that you'll use that against him. He knows you. He knows you. He's not going to offer up any proof of you being there. Right now, it's your word against his. But he's not going to let you get one over on him by getting texts and phone calls and all that. He's not that stupid. I mean, he is stupid. If this actually happened, if he let you into his house, that was fucking stupid. That was stupid. Shouldn't have happened. If you showed up with coffee and weed, what should have happened is that Didi comes to the door and says, you can't come in, Chantal. You can't talk to Natter. You can't come in here. We're not allowed to talk to you. That's what should have happened. But if Natter and Didi let you into the house, that was dumb on everybody's part.
Stupid. I'm not going to take back. I'm not taking back people. You know, like, sorry. That's it. If you don't want to, then don't talk to me ever again. I can't deal with that. You can have feelings about it, but you don't have.
You know, Chantal's going off on Annie P saying, calling her a fair weather friend, and oh, you're only there when I'm not with Natter, but then you leave when I'm with Natter. She just doesn't get it. That some people have boundaries. And maybe hearing about all this crap is just true. It's too much for some people. She puts people through so much with her channel. She triggers so many people, and some people just can't take it. And for their own mental and emotional health, they have to step away. And she's punishing people by saying, oh, you're just a fair weather friend. You don't really care. Maybe they care about you, but they care more about themselves and how it affects them. These things that you do and that you say.
Like, you're too emotionally involved. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't get it. Jacqueline, maybe. Having boundaries, Faith, for what? This is a YouTube channel. This is my life. This is not, you don't get a say in my life, okay? So I fucked up and you guys are shaming me for it. Like, I don't get it. Like, what? What do you want? Most of the subscribers enjoy when exactly. You like when my life is screwed and then you give me shit. So fuck off. Who wants to be blocked? Like right now, for real. I'm not unblocking this time. I'm done.
Baby.
No, you would emotionally involve yourself. Really. Like, I don't know what you're mad at about. Like, my God.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Anyone that gets emotional, you need to switch off. Like, you don't need to come in here and emotionally blackmail me and be like, hi, Chantel, I'm going to cancel my membership. Bye. Jail time. Okay, sure. I'd like to see that. Yeah, okay. When did all this channel become an airport? All these departure now. I know. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. Okay, bye, Louise. I don't care. No one forced anybody to be here. Well, then you have a conditional membership, Blue Dreams, and that is your problem, not mine. It is the phrase of the day.
I'm just going to throw this out there to anybody who might be a VIB. If you're looking for a space where you can talk about Chantal and not worry about being blocked, you can say what you want to say and get treated well. Check out the reaction channels. And there's a lot of them, and they're all different. They got their own sense of style. I'm sure there might be somebody that you guys could that you could connect with that you like. There's all different kinds of people out there, all kinds of reaction channels. The reaction channels will treat you better, I promise you. And they will appreciate your super chats and your comments. Just throwing that out there.
Okay. How much everyone else stick our foot in our mouth? Yeah, I'm not going to be shamed for it. Sorry. So why does Annie get unconditional love? Like, she's here sometimes. Like, sorry, I don't get that. Like, I'm not going to be emotionally blackmailed by people. It's not going to happen. So if you want to leave, leave. You don't have to announce it to fucking make, like, what is the purpose? To try to make me feel bad? Like, I don't get it. You gotta learn to separate your decisions and opinions with hers.
What is this basic says? Annie is a blackmailer. How is she blackmailing Chantal? She just politely stated she's canceling her membership. She didn't say, if you don't straighten up, I'm going to cancel my membership. That would sort of be blackmail, but she never said that. So how is she blackmailing Chantal?
I'm not hungry. I'm hating on Annie. She's the one who came in here and said she's leaving. Stanya Brown XXL Beezer. I did fuck all to Annie. What did I do to Annie? I went back to Natter? Oh, sorry. I didn't think of you, Annie. While I'm hurting. Sorry I didn't think of you, Annie. While I'm living my fucking life. Like, what do you guys want? Like, I don't get it.
Okay, BBJ's Gabapentin prescription says, if you block me, can I get a refund? I joined for the chat and it's honestly so toxic. People are projecting their crap onto strangers and they're completely unhinged. A few people are okay. BBJ's gabapentin prescription, you can get a refund if you want it. You can get a refund. Just look into the process. You'll find out how.
It's bullshit. It's what it is. Fuck you, Amber. You're always a fucking bitch. You can leave for good. Bye, Willow. Bye. I don't know. I come on here for support, to talk to people about my life, not to be shamed, okay? You don't have to like it. That's why I'm telling you. That's why I made those tears. I cannot promise you I won't fucking do something. I don't know, like, you people expect, like, I'm not fucking human. Like, that's what you expect from me. Like, that's exactly how it is. I'm not unblocking people. I'm tired of it. Good, Gabbles. So what? Yeah, who doesn't come to their channel for support? What do you want me to do? I don't care if there's only 5 people. I will block everybody. I don't care. The truth about what? What's the truth, Nick? What's the truth? So, the truth, so I don't block Kit Kat for coming in here saying my mom's ashamed of me? That's the truth? No, so fuck you. And I'm not responsible for how you feel, Maple Moon. I'm not responsible for your fucking triggers. So fuck you.
And guess what, Chantal? On that note, your audience, they're not your therapists. And it's wrong for you to come online and dump this much in their laps every single day, hours every day. Treating your YouTube channel like your own personal therapy session that you don't have to pay for. And more so, you treat your YouTube channel as a therapy session and you're expecting your therapist to pay for you. You expect your therapist to reward you with money, with super chats, dumping all this stuff in their laps. It's not fair.
I pressed charges out of spite? No.
Yeah,
everything fucking happened, asshole.
You did it out of spite. You did it out of spite. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Because I will bet dimes to donuts that if Dee Dee were not there, had not been there for a month, this would have never happened. I can almost guarantee that if you and Nader were still good, or if he were by himself, this would have never happened. But you're so aggravated that Dee Dee is still there, and you've thrown everything but the kitchen sink at this man, trying to get her away from him. You pushed it as far as you could push it, and you can push no more. And you still didn't get your way. And that's why you're raging. You're angry that you, as a toddler, did not get your way.
Everything. You want a piece? You just read bees. I didn't block you, Jacqueline. I'm fucking tired of it. Like, everything. People say sometimes, I know, when they can go away. You can post public. This is my channel. This is not public. Foodie Beauty. Public, yes, but I can block public if I don't want your fucking asshole opinion. Got it, Elle? Just like I did for you. True Blue demonetizing. You wish.
Yeah, that's another thing. If Foodie were not able to monetize these streams, do you think that she'd be making them? No. Do you think that she'd be making the same content if she had to do it for free? Never. Everything she's doing is money oriented. It's money motivated. The more drama she brings to the channel, the more money she makes. She's even figured out that if she gets people angry, she'll get more super chats that way. She's figured that out. Amberlyn Reed figured that out also. So anybody out there saying, oh, Chantal's not smart enough to do all kinds of drama, you don't have to be smart. You just have to be crafty. And she is definitely that. She's manipulative. She's been manipulative for years, even before she hit YouTube. She just found a way and she found a platform to make her lying profitable, to make a living lying and exaggerating and gassing up the audience. So for her to do a channel and she's not profiting, she wouldn't be bringing this content. She wouldn't bother. She even said long ago, if she weren't making money on YouTube, she wouldn't even have a channel. So there you go.
Go suck his dick a bit harder. Every single person who's sending me a super chat, go suck his dick harder. Pathetic. Have a girl event, all you need. Yep. Oh, you like L? I don't like you then. Telling us about your life and expect us to go, oh, okay. So what? You know what I'm like. You know what my life is like. So it's okay for you to come in here every time and be like, oh, I don't like what you're doing. Hi, I'm going to leave now. Like, excuse me? What? No, I don't think so. Well, you don't have to listen to my emotional trauma, Stabby Doo-Doo. You look like you're having fun with it. Look at your name. Don't be a fucking hypocrite. I went back to my ex many times. I had him arrested for DV and still went back. Took me 5 years to finally move on. I understand your struggle, and I'm not judging you for it. Thank you, Mama Beezer. Support you. I'm just a message away if you need me. Thank you, damn it, Amber. Oh. Hi, Gail. I don't even know if I'm going home. I might have to go back to the fucking hotel. So how you were feeling? No, you were allowed to hang in. Thank you. I don't care about that. I have good friends who don't support anything I do. They're still my friends. P-Rod, stay strong, love you. Welcome to Vampire Beezers, ready, set, rebees. Rhonda Wilson, welcome to Vampire Beezers, ready, set, rebees. Oh, look, new Beezers to replace old Beezers.
See, and that's why she doesn't care. That's why she feels free to block people and talk down to people, because in Chantal's mind, okay, so I block like 5 people or a few people leave. There's always going to be more to replace them. So what do I care? That's her attitude towards her own audience.
Danielle, hello. Leave Jacqueline alone. Oh, sweet vintage Zoe. No, gun run. Did you buy the Demon Crush for him? Ready, set. No.
Eat with an itch says the community is toxic because everyone gets blocked and is unblocked over and over. Yeah, because Chantal likes to play games with her audience. By blocking people and unblocking, you know what she's saying to her audience? You really don't matter that much to me. Your money matters, but you don't matter. So I'm going to sit here and play games with you with your memberships. And by blocking you, just show you that I'm the one in control here.
I always smoke these. Okay, welcome. Very important Beezers race at the. The community is toxic because everyone that gets blocked gets unblocked. I know.
Right. And she unblocks people because she wants that money. She'll block and block and block, and then she'll unblock because She's counting on some of those people coming back. I mean, she is a greedy fool. She's a greedy fool. She wants that money.
I know, age. The thing is, what wholesome person wants to watch me now? Oh, Lucio, look at me just recipes. Like, really, I'm fucking mess. I'm not hungry.
You know, you could always choose to keep your mess private. You don't have to bring it here.
I just need to cry, I guess.
Oh, don't do it in front of the camera.
BBJ. Oh god, the time is just tricked. Steve me. Thank you. Fuck.
You people are messed up. She just sat there enraged at Annie P, and she raged at all of you. And the moment she turns on the tears, you get hearts in the chat. You people are sick. And you're so stupid to be this easily manipulated. Good Lord. Oh, stop with the tears. I don't believe them anymore. Stop it.
I don't know, Melissa. I don't know. Like, I really don't know what I expected to happen. Randy Neal, welcome to Reviews and Recipes. Joanna Weaver, welcome to Very Important News and Recipes. Please nobody must want to see happy. Thank you, Marie. I know most people don't want to see me miserable. You said I was lying. I wasn't. He has recordings of you over there with him. Well, I have
Trexie says, lashing out at Annie, who defends you lovingly, but also finds it hard to watch you self-destruct, is easier than facing your largely self-made issues. Exactly.
Recordings too. That doesn't make sense. He would get in equally as much trouble. Spackle cracked. I was a little lucky, but I support you initially. Here comes the sun, pretty darling. You will get past this. There's a lot of joy inside you. Thank you, Spackle cracks. I really like that's like putting your hand in hot water and then complaining it's hot. Fuck. Like I don't know. Whatever. Did you get stale cigarettes? No. I'm not a child. I don't need disappointment. Thank you. You could be disappointed and still not be fucking like, oh, okay. Like, I don't understand. Thank you so much. I mean, I don't support people. Like, I don't go to channels and fucking support people 1 minute and then, like, oh, I don't like that you're with this person, so I'm not gonna, like, you know. Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna check my result right now. I see. I missed a donation. Oh, Dawn won. This was me years ago. Chantal, PBD is what you have. Cyproduct saved my life. Impulsive self-doubt management was me. It's affecting you so bad because you had expectations of getting back together. So you were at the beginning of grieving again. That's what I'm saying. Like I was doing good. You obviously had Dee Dee tell her. I'm still a bad guy. Contacted her. That's the thing. We always play the blame game instead of just like I'm always the bad one. You know? Like it's no. No, but okay. Disney. Rat face in New York? Yes. No contact. I know. That's the thing. And no talking, no contact.
And you've been talking about him this whole stream. The detective told you, stop talking about Natter. And this live stream went on for like an hour and 32 minutes. You, even after the detective had told you to shut up, you refused to shut up. You're still talking about him. You're still going on about him. You don't listen very well.
I should go to Ukraine and become a freedom fighter? May as well. I support that cause. I'm not a good fighter, though. I'm the one who, like, reached out. I wanted to see him really bad.
So you initiated contact with Natter. Idiot.
I don't know why. I just really did.
Because you're stupid, that's why.
Well, I know why. I mean, obviously. I really think you can be addicted to people.
You are addicted. You said yourself, you are addicted to Natter. You're saying that you love Natter, but this is beyond love. This is obsession. This is dangerous. This is self-destructive. You need to learn the difference between love and obsession and stay behind the line. You're over the line right now.
Narcissistic triangulation. Oh my god, I read about that. Fucking Instagram.
So if Natter is guilty of narcissistic triangulation, which is when you're a narcissist and you got like two other people you're playing, she's also guilty of it, because wasn't she doing that with Natter and Pete's? Playing them against each other for the sake of her own benefit? Yeah, she was. And let's add another party into the mix that's really not part of it. BB. How many times did she talk about BB with Natter just to get him angry, just to make him jealous? A lot.
But he didn't say no yet. With my ex-husband, I know how you feel. If you ever need to vent in private, I'm here for you. Thank you, bees and fupas. Hi, weed baby. Jeffrey Paschal's trial, especially his sentencing and what the judge. No, I'm kidding. Narcs, Amber Heard. Really? I don't know her. Who is that? Jay Evans, be careful. Sounds like they want to set you up. God. That's the thing.
They might have wanted to set her up, but maybe she wanted to set him up by breaking the no contact order. It could have gone both ways.
Never mind.
You know, whatever way it was or is, all parties involved are stupid for allowing the contact, period. That shouldn't have happened.
That's my new motto. Never mind. You don't take rejection well, and that's why you won't let this one go. What? You're right. I have to start loving myself, but this is, at this point, it's not in my hands anymore. So, hold on.
What happened to her hat?
And the urban exploration.
Okay, so that's it for this react video. I'm going to cut it off here. Sorry we went over the hour, but Chantal's on a live right now, and she just ordered some edible wheels, and I know how that goes. She's going to be stoned out of her head and babbling incoherent thoughts, so I want to capture as much of this one as possible, just in case the next live is a bore fest. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this react video. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.